I'm Joseph. I'm here with Reno Running Company, and we're up in Chalk Canyon, and I'm here to talk about Yaktrax. So we brought a couple of items. We've got the Pro here, right here, and we've got the more aggressive Extreme. And so we got these two guys, and they are devices for traction when your shoes just aren't going to cut it on their own. Whether it's ice or snow or whatever it happens to be, they're great in the winter time to keep you from falling over and slipping and twisting ankles and stuff like that. So the Pro model from Yaktrax here is kind of the first one and that you can get into, and it's the one that for most people is what they really want or need when they're winter running. One of the things that's nice about it is it's so light and small. If you look at this by itself, here's one, let me grab two. That is really pretty small, so you can fit this into a lot of different carrying pockets that you might have. I've even crammed these in my tights, just like shoved them in the back, so in case I needed them, because I wasn't sure, you know, and they didn't really bug me. So it's really nice to have an option that you can just pull out if it goes from dirt to ice or snow. And these ones with these coils here, they have they're really good actually on dirt. So if you get frozen dirt and snow and ice mixtures on when you're out trail running, you know, like, you're not really going to feel it that much when you get onto the dirt section. Whereas on the more aggressive Extreme here, you can see these little cuties actually are like miniature crampons, and so these guys are not going to be quite as good when you get onto the dirt unless it's really frozen, and you might not like it as much. And then when you're on the road in the winter, most of the time this will be overkill, to be, you know, at least overkill, if not more than overkill. So there's definitely a good time to have either one, but for most people they're really going to prefer and have a better experience with these Pros, or there's a version called the Run, which is similar. And then with these though, if you're really going up into the hills in the winter, you get some snow and especially some ice patches. These are fantastic. So for all of the locals going up to Mount Rose, you know, depending on the conditions, which can change quite quickly, quite a lot. Sometimes if you're not in snowshoe conditions, but you're sliding all around, this is really a fantastic option for you. And this also, even though it's a little heavier than the Pro, this Extreme version is, you know, not very heavy and still just as small, so real easy to carry. The pocket they fit in, you can shove these guys right in here. It's really nice. They both fit in, not just one, but you get the idea. If you put this next to a bladder when you have this in here, this is pretty tough fabric, and so it'll keep you from being worried about puncturing your hydration bladder, which I wouldn't want anyone to do that. That seems like that's just an awful experience. You do not need special types of shoes to wear any of these options from Yaktrax. I can put them on these guys. You can put them on road shoes, which sometimes is great, because if you don't have trail shoes but you're going out in the winter, either because the roads get snowy that day or because you're going to go hit some trails, if you think you're going to be able to have those on comfortably the whole time, then they kind of negate any tread that was on your shoe anyways. And so you can throw them on some road shoes or some trail shoes and be totally fine. Sizes, there are sizes. So, you know, you want to make sure you get this right size, but you're kind of sizing it to your shoe almost as much as you're sizing it to well, you're sizing it to your shoe sometimes almost as much as you are following the chart, which just asks for your shoe size. The sizing chart will usually get you in the right spot, but if you have some big chunky shoes you're putting them on and you were on the fence, you might need to go up a size and vice versa. So when you're putting these on, it's really simple. I don't know how they could have made it any easier. It's really easy, but it actually says toe on the front here on the inside. So if you're like, which end's the front, which end's the back, it says toe on the front. And then on the other side, not only does it say heel, it has these lines, these horizontal lines there that are grooves. They're not even just lines, but those are where your heel goes on. So all you do is grab the heel and the toe, put this toe on like so, stretch it out, and just, you know, kind of just get it in place. Wiggle it around so that if it feels like it wants to go somewhere, you should put it there ahead of time. That way, as you run in it, you're not gonna have to, it's not gonna have to move as much. So then you get this strap. That's a pretty no-brainer. It's a Velcro strap just to help keep it on, and you were ready to go. That was it. And I took a long time to do that. You can do that obviously a lot faster, and if you have a good winter, you might actually get faster at that and smoother and make that look a lot easier.